All right, we're back. Yep. Okay, cool. Haven't streamed for a couple days, so yeah, my technical situation's a little messed up. But anyway, didn't get too far into the stream, thankfully. So yeah, we're all good. Yeah. Anyway, this is theoretically day 16 of what was theoretically supposed to be month 2 of the Startup in a Month project. But you may notice, as I narrated in my silent movie before I figured out my mic problems, that yeah, it's the middle of March. So anyway, things take a lot longer than you expect them to, and one of the things which I am like pretty much brand new to, and which yeah, it's just this kind of like pernicious thing unless you've got some kind of pre-built thing that can like help you implement it, is user authentication. So anyway, I just had a huge week and a half long extravaganza doing research on that, setting it up, getting it to work, things like that. So yeah, that's all time that I can't spend on app development, unfortunately, but now that I've got it. Really wanted to do it in a way that was not only like kind of portable to like other startups that I'm working on, so all the other ones that I'm going to be working on through the course of the year, but also something that was streaming friendly, and something I can be like relatively confident about in terms of like all this stuff lives in like one file, and if I don't open up that one file on the stream, then all the implementation details and things that you like really wouldn't want to be like public about this kind of thing, they can stay private. So anyway, I got that figured out, and yeah, it's always a kind of a choice to choose to finish something and to choose to kind of like ignore your rule book along the way. Been kind of having this constant battle with myself in terms of like, sticking to the plan and sticking to the idea that these things should take like 1 month only to develop. And, that's going to be like a source of positive pressure for me in some respects, because it'll keep me from like, getting too deep into something or spending too long on something when, really the best thing is to have this like quick and rapid iteration process. But on the other side of things, finishing is really important. Do I have this right now? Bill Words. Do I? Nope. Yeah. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of Bill Ward's videos. He does those kind of like history of the world videos, history of Japan, history of the world. Really funny guy, but he had something that was like, all that matters is how you finish, because that's gonna be the thing that proves to the world that you ever did something. So we kind of butchered that, but the point of it being is that finishing is also really important too. And yeah, so I'm continuing on. May take the rest of March to finish this up, who knows, but I'm gonna feel a lot better if I get this finished, as opposed to just slavishly sticking to my own rule set, because that's got its own problems associated with it too. So anyway, we can start with the day's mantra. If you're always behind, are you ever behind? Kind of gets back to that idea. It's like, if you're constantly behind the ball and always playing catch up, like, are you really like slow, or is that just like the pace that things need to go by? So I'm trying to keep that in mind. It's okay to be where I am, because that's just where I am, and that's the speed it's going, and it couldn't be any other way. Maybe it could, but for all intents and purposes, it couldn't be. So yeah, plan for the day. What do I plan to do? I will integrate our brand new user auth system into the photo upload and story saving features. So if you've been following along with the story so far, you'll know that we can upload kind of dummy photos to the server. So you upload them and they all just go like straight to the same folder, and it's all kind of mixed up, and there's no differentiation between like this user uploaded that versus this user uploaded this. So now that we do have a mechanism to differentiate between users, we should apply that to the process of like differentiating between uploads and stories and things like that, and then that'll make this thing possible to use for like more than one person, which is a good important goal. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, I'm gonna start with a little warm up, since I'm getting into Streaming again after having been off for a little while, and I think what I want to do today for a warm-up is animate a little bouncing ball. So, yeah, I think this is like really like my domain, like my speed, like, you know, the thing I'm like most interested in when it comes to programming is like the visual aspect of the thing, like front end, you know, working with like CSS or SVG or, you know, anything to do with the browser. Because I've tried to do some like algorithm challenges, and that's just like not my bag, man. I mean, I can figure it out after you know, a bunch of duress and discomfort, but you know, this is something I understand. This is something I'm like, you know, intuitively a little better at, I think. So yeah, I just want to like get an SVG on the screen. Hook it up to some some code, and, you know, get it bouncing. That'll be a fun thing to do. So anyway, we'll get something like this at the end, and we'll see how far we get. All right. So let's see here. I wonder if there's an easy way I could just like copy over my man, probably the best thing would have been to shadow CLJS. Yeah, maybe there's like so I'd like to do this in React. Can I do like a fig wheel starter kits, region project templates? Yeah, this is for line. Overwhelmed. Where to start? Quick start guide. The fig wheel templates. Whatever. I've read all over the internet that avoiding line again is a good thing to do generally if you're not like working on some kind of legacy system, since this is like a, you know, legacy build tool essentially. But you know what's line fig wheel? I'm just gonna go for it. This is just a coding challenge after all. Source main code challenge warm up. Maybe I can do like line new fig wheel reagent. Line new fig wheel. We can call this like React warm-ups. All right. Install npm design, then run line fig wheel. One thing I'm also super excited about is I got a whole boatload of memory now. I was working with 8 gigabytes memory before, now I've upgraded to 40. I got 2 16 gigabyte chips in the mail the other week, so now I can stream and run these like very memory intensive applications all at the same time. And that is going to make things a lot nicer. So I'm running a bunch of apps to take a bunch of memory. I'm kind of wondering how I did it without. And another big question will be how to connect the REPL. And we'll come to that when we come to it. Configuration valid, wiki face. Alright. I think actually I want to have that integrated terminal in the same window that my code is going to live. Nope, Don't save. Cool. Core CLJS. Perfect. Line fig wheel, I think that was. Oh. I have no idea how I did that. Collapse all, clear console. Oh, it's gonna live over there, I guess. Okie dokie. Never connected to Lanigan REPL before. Lanigan plus fig wheel main. No fig wheel main file, so I figure Lanigan will probably be what we want. Start the server at 3449. I assume that's where my code is. That's not where my REPL is being served at. Fig wheel controls. REPL. Is there any information in there about word wrap? About the port this starts under. Compiler. That's where the code gets sent to when it's built. More build stuff. Server ports. Server IP. Yeah, hello. Yep, that's what I want. Alright. Exits. Oh man. CLJS quit. Alright, now I assume I'll be able to jack into 7888. Use Calva to connect to the REPL as opposed to this in-terminal thing. Cool. Light again. 7888. Ring handler. Yeah, that's taking too long. Connect to a running REPL server. Still too long, man. If it takes that long, it doesn't work. Welcome to the stream, man. What language do you code? I code in a language called Clojure. So, yeah, let me bring that up. Clojuredocs.org. Yeah, it's probably a good link to send out. Clojure. And link. Yeah, so this is a really interesting language. This is a Lisp, which stands for List Processing. Yeah, it's like kind of an old style of language. And it's all built around the concept of like, you know, things happen in a list and you pass lists of data around, which sounds kind of weird, but it's a way of like kind of like simplifying the code essentially. Best. Good luck, man. Hey, appreciate it. Jack in. Lanigan fig wheel main. Dev alias. Let's see. that link? Docs.org. Info about language. Another thing I like to do is I like to put up the like stream notes that I have up here up on my website, startupinamonth.com, so you'll be able to see that after the stream is done and I upload everything. All right, cool. So I think we got this running. Hello world. Nope. I think it's probably just running on the wrong port. Yeah. Okay, and Ripple. Started on that. Dev. Yeah, that's weird. Bundle command. Maybe we don't launch with an alias. Again, figwheel main, no alias. Let's see if that does it. So I think we got access to the Rebel, but for some reason the actual server itself is not running. Alright. There are no figwheel build files in the project directory. And no running web servers in there either. Alright, maybe line again. Maybe yes dev. Let's get it. Alright. Figwheel server log and Rebel ports. Jeez. Well, maybe if I just have my Rebel running in one and then the web server running in a different terminal, that can work. Maybe. Cool. Yeah, let's see if that works. Watch it get strange. And now, come on. Ah, there we go. Cool. So we might have to wait a while for reloads to show up, unfortunately, but that's something we can live with for a little while. Alright, you go down. Ah. You open, then split down. Alright, cool. Now can I print line, hello Andy. Load file failed. Oh man. Load file failed. Why did it fail, I wonder? Cavaljacky and line engine. The history of the server. launch and update CSS. Server ring handler. Alright, one more try. Okay, maybe I had it configured right the other time, but I hadn't actually saved the configuration. Connect to a running REPL server. 7888. There we go. Yes. On JS reload, do the thing. It says CLJ user, which makes me think that Kala thinks this is a closure project, but it is. Really a closure script. Project. So Calva disconnect. Line engine gives us Calva. Legacy fig wheel. Yeah, maybe legacy fig wheel. Nope. How old is this repo? I don't really know what legacy fig wheel is, but Project CLJ 9 months ago. Yeah. Could be legacy fig wheel. Piggyback middleware. Project CLJ. Yes, definitely no. Maven, no, clojars. 052, eh? Yep. I'm a bit skeptical this will work. Legacy fig wheel. 7888. I know we need to stop and start the server again. So we just added a new dependency. And new dependencies means restart the server. I don't think it necessarily means that every single time for closure. I think there's actually ways to dynamically load new dependencies into your running application, but I have not quite gotten there in my learning journey just yet. Alright, let's see. Connect to a running REPL. 7888. CLJ user still thinks it's a closure file. Oh, hello. But then it changed into a closure script REPL. Yes, hey, look at that. We got it. Only took me the entire duration of my intended period for doing the warm-up to set up the warm-up in the first place, but now we're there. You know what? We got a little more practice with kind of finessing a closure app into existence. We learned a little more about our tools, so you know what, man, it's okay. One thing I would really like to see is if I can get an instant hot reload. I want you to change save. Yeah, definitely my ideal state would be to hot reload, see it instantly in the browser. I actually do have that for the app we're building, but that's okay if I don't have that right now for this simple thing. Alright, cool. Enable console prints. Touch your app state to force re-rendering depending on your application. Yeah, okay. App states. Oh, there it was. Yeah, we did it. Question mark disappears. Save? No. Doesn't matter. Let's get to the task at hand. Alright. Add text. Fig wheel counter. Cool. Alright. So, let's get this ball bouncing, shall we? No idea what I'm going to do. Let's find out. 30 minutes on the clock. Of course you can't see it. And sound effect. And let's go. Okay, so first thing I want on this page is an SVG. I have to be a little narrower too. Alright. RD render region DOM. Okay. Render SVG element. Also, I haven't really worked so much with SVG and closure anyway, so this would be a good opportunity to ViewBox -10. Maybe it is high reloading, but it's just really slow. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think it's just kind of slow. Alright, yeah, so I didn't refresh that at all, and it showed up, so that's great. Yeah, so I think what I want is like a circle with an R of 10 and color and a fill of blue. An X of 5 and a Y of 5. Let's see what that gives us. Ah, there we go. I can remember how to do this. That's great. Right. So let's stop to a minute here and think. Yeah, I think if I did like the origin point in the center, that's going to be the easiest. So we try like -100, -100. And I think 100 and 100 will give us that. This is like where on the x-axis your ViewBox starts, where on the y-axis it starts. Then those second two are how wide and how tall. And maybe I didn't write that right because we've still got wow, you know, maybe it needs to be 200. So we need to get back to 0 and then over 100 units. There we go. Cool, so now to reload, of course. Man, really? SVG ViewBox. Yeah, 0, 0, 100, 100. Oh, CX, CY. that's a missing piece. Didn't know what to do with the units because I gave it the wrong ones. View box with a capital V, perhaps. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, let's make this like heights. It could be like 1 view heights, 100 view heights, width, 100 viewport widths, and that'll make it the height and width of the screen. The window it has available to it. Alright, cool. So now we got that. Now we need to move the ball. So let's see here. I think I need a notion of like, that's gonna eat up more memory just by being open, so I'll close that. Alright, so I think I need a notion of like where it starts, where the bottom is, and like how high it can go. So yeah, where it starts is going to be 0, 0. It can go down 100 units from there to the bottom of the screen, plus the radius of the circle, minus the radius of the circle, so that's really like 95 units. And then, yeah, maybe it bounces like 20 units above where it started. Something like that. So yeah, maybe like def def ball movement stuff. Come up with a better name for that later. So starting the start point is going to be 0 and 0. Just arrange these into tuples. Let's see. Bottom point. That'll be, let's see from there, that'd be like 95. 95, 95. Right, but that'd be 0, 95 because we don't want it to move on the x-axis. So this will be x-coordinate, y-coordinate, and then we'll say like top point. It'll be like 0, 10, shall we say. 0, negative 10. Okay. So if we load that into the REPL, and we say the circle has not these hard-coded attributes, but yeah, well, don't quite know how I'm going to map those onto this object, but let's just kind of play around with this to see where the ball goes when we move it. I wish you'd reload faster. There we go, so that's the bottom. A little bit too far, so we'll call that 90. Man, so slow. Alright, so there's the bottom, and then the top. Yeah, maybe we can assume the top will be okay, but just in case. What we can do is like a circle with an R of 1, fill with black, CX 0, and a CY of 0. That'll be our reference point for the middle of the SVG. We can't see that because it's behind, so if we delete you, can we see it? No. Radius of 2 maybe. No. what's the difference? Circle. There we go. Ah, man. There we go, we can see it down underneath. Okay, so now we got a reference for where the middle point is. Cool. Yeah, so now we need an atom to track where the ball's going to be and a method to update the atom. So, yeah, we can do like def once ball position. That'll be R. That'll be an atom. For atom. Oh, that's nice. Atom. That'll be start point of ball movement stuff. Cool, so we got that in there, and then we'll say, yeah, we just need like if I was doing this in JavaScript, I'd do like a request animation frame thing. I guess I could here as well. At ball position. Get our ball, yeah. Yeah, ball position, index 0 will be the x coordinates. Ball position 1 will be the y coordinates. Great. Now, eventually when this reloads, we should see the ball snap to the middle. Yep, there it is. All right, cool. Right. Yeah, more opportunities to learn quest animation frame too. First, I need to remember how to do this. There's good reference code. That's basically what we want to do. We want to translate something a certain amount every unit of time. The tricky part is translating that into closure. So let's see. JS window dot request animation frame. What is this? At least one argument required, but only 0 passed. Argument was not an object. I will make it an object. Cool. All right. So that was what does it even return? The timestamp? Yeah, anyway, we figured out how to call it, so that's cool. And now we need to recursively call it. And to do that, we need to write a function. 762, 4, 5. Oh, interesting. I'm just like increment a counter rep. Yeah, that's the timestamp, huh? Right, because I guess every every time this gets called, that'll be a frame, and it'll only get called when the browser can like render a frame. So yeah, that'll just get called as fast as the browser can call it, and then whatever frame you're on, that's the number you're gonna get. Oh, that's really interesting. That's really cool. Okay. Man, I don't think I really understood how that function worked until just now. That's real nice. Deafen step. That always been a massive mystery to me, how to actually use this thing. Sometimes I can get it, but there was always just this like one fundamental piece of it that I can never quite understand. And now I understand a little better. Okay, set the timestamp when not no timestamp. Okay. Maybe we should do if nil. If nil timestamp start equals timestamp. Let's elapsed nil timestamp. Nah, timestamp is never going to be nil. Start is going to be the thing that's possibly nil. Alright, definitely do this differently if I was writing production code, but I'm not, so that's okay. Start equals timestamp. Reset. Start to be timestamp. And I'll just put that at the stop. Lapsed equals subtract timestamp from start. Now we're inside the let block. I'm just say when nil. Lapsed. Yeah, is what we got now work? Every time we call request animation frame, we pass it the step function for a callback. Function timestamp, call step with the timestamp. 783. Alright, so we're print lining elapsed. I think if we can print line something, then we're good. Okay. Alright, so when less than elapsed 2 seconds, we call step. Oh no, we recursively call request animation frame. T. All right. So is this like run forever now? Arguments must be numbers. Starts nil. All arguments must be numbers. Got nil instead at line 3. Let's just give it a shot, eh? Right. step T. And then we can say like I can say like set ball position according to the following function. Let me just remind myself how set works. Close your cheat sheet. Set. Oh no, swap, that's it. Swaps the value of the under B by applying F to the current value. Alright. Return a vector with state 0 and result of incrementing state index 1. Let's start right now. Still nil. Yeah, is this even doing anything? Cannot compile. Yeah, I think we've had some problems, some custom formatters. Yeah, get rid of the offending code. Now if we put it back in, what happens now? All arguments must be numbers. Alright. Trying to subtract an atom from a number, which is not any of this works, is it? Can't access property call. So, right. Swap. Right, can access property call. Closure script core deref call is null. Set function's fine. Where am I getting that error from? If I call the reset incorrectly, I wonder. Reset the atom to that value. Reset starts to that value. Yeah, the first time this runs, it's going to get a timestamp. It only needs to be set once. 12, 13, 14, 15. And no print lines happening there, so that's curious. this is just straight up not running. Greater than 10, 5. Yep, that's what we actually wanted. Elapsed is greater than 2,000. Oh, stop the animation after 2 seconds. No. I wanted to run the animation every game loop quest animation frame. Quick tip. Yeah, because really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like kind of paint something in every single frame according to a certain timing. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the function I wanted after all. Okay. Last render. Atom starts at 0. All right. So progress is going to be timestamp minus last render. All right. Last render equals timestamp. Get rid of this and it'll run on every single frame. So swap, resets last render to be the current time stamp. And then run everything again. All right. See if we can print line anything here. Still not print lining. Oh, hello. That's exactly what we want. Check that shit out. Yeah, so we got the ball to drop. Oh, cool. Alright, that's exactly what we want. Alright. Cool, so now we can write some functions to, well, let's just see how far the ball's gotten. It's probably some hilariously large number by this point. Yep, CY, 11,000 units and dropping. Okay, cool. So now if we say, like, defin, send ball down. Ball position. Cool. All right. So when, when index 1 of ball position is greater than, let's hard code that for now. We can send the ball down. All right, when index 1 is, okay, when it's greater than 90, send it down. Oh, I was wondering that was coming. Okay. So we'll say like less than or equal to, I'll just see if we can like write these functions really quickly. Send ball up. Send ball up. And instead of incrementing, we're going to decrement. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is we're going to send the ball down, then hopefully have written code that can see it quote unquote hit the bottom and then like start sending it back up. But I don't think we've written anything that will like send it back down again. So we'll get like one bounce and then it'll go off into the stratosphere basically. So yeah, let's see if we got that. We don't. Oh. Console. Persistent vector. I need to send in the whole atom. I can't send in the dereferenced atom. Oh, hey. Well, we can slowly send it up. Okay, so I think I wrote the logic where like technically this is like running, but this one comes last and it's always going to be true, so the balls just kind of like slowly go up and up and up. But yeah, anyway, we'll call that done for now. All right, cool. So let's see here. Let's stop this REPL to give me some CLJS quit it was. There we go. Let's close this, save that for now. Yeah, we'll come back to that later. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Learned some stuff about request animation frame that I did not know before, so that's always a good thing. Great. Not quite there, but we will be soon. All right. I will copy that image for reference so we can continue to work on this. Design tuts plus view image. Yeah, let's put that in the let's call this bouncing ball reference for code warm-up. Cool. All right. Yes, very good. So yeah, now we can move on to the work. I've got everything running and it's still running and we're all good. Great. So I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Once I'm back from that, we're going to get back to things. So anyway, stay tuned. Alright, cool everyone, we're back. Yeah, so what are we doing today? We are taking our image upload functionality and tying it to our brand new spanking new user system. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's get to it. Alright, I kind of need to reorient myself to how this all works because it's been kind of a while. It's like one of the first things we did. How do I close you? Debug console. There we go. Cool. Alright, so that should be in upload image, right? Alright, so we get an uploaded image. We get the path for the temp file. We get the image name. And then we write it to its new location in resources public. And from there it is available to be used on the front end of the app. So, yeah, let's see if we still got that. Oh man, do I even have any UI anymore for uploading that? It's been kind of a while. Let's see, upload. Definitely not going to be in login, it's going to be an index. Right, so that was a knit app which has been commented out for weeks now. So, intermediate input, render text, submit email, add text block. Yeah, what is this? Amazing how you can forget everything. Edit UI, main content, template selector. What are you? Add a text block, select a file. Okay, so this is no longer being used. Render text, submit email, yep. Only got our file upload that we need to concern ourselves with here. Alright, cool. So let's see if we can upload a picture still. Let's just do something silly like this. Depsine 7071. When we get back from the network. Let me upload that. We get nothing. So there's the first thing to investigate. Unclick upload image. An image file is not nil. Print line uploading image. Do we get that print line statement? We don't. Okay. The image file is not nil. Unchange, reset the image file to the target files. Alright, so let's just refresh. Select a file and then inspect that. Connect running REPL server, shadow CLJS 9091. Connect to the front end build. Let's load this in. Add image file. Alright, so we got something in there. Unclick upload image. The image file is not nil. Are you nil? You're not nil. uploading image. So I should be seeing something when I didn't click. Upload picture. Of course not. Great. And I've got the wrong URL on that, so that'll be next. We'll go URL. It's going to be api.picstory.studio. I think that should be good, right? Okay. Select the file. Upload the file. Blocked loading mixed active content. HTTPS page that includes content fetched using clear text HTTP is a mixed content page. Pages like this are only partially encrypted. Okay. So that might mean we did upload the image, but we are not. We're still posting to localhost 3000. Select file, profile pic, upload. There we go, upload picture. Nothing happens. It's because HTTPS. There we go. Guess you can neither request nor send over a different protocol if you're using HTTPS. Still not seeing that post. Wait, hold on. But it was blocked. Right, okay. It was blocked. Request response. Post API Pixstar Studio / upload image. So what's my backend server say? Multi-byte params, image temp file. Append image. Post local URL / upload image. And put that in the body. So I think that's everything I need, right? Getting image upload. Upload image, you're still there. Alright. Let's see if we can print line. Studio, not studio, studio. There we go. That'll aid things drastically, I'm sure. API pick story API.local. There we go. Ah, man, rough getting into things on a Monday, bro. Rough getting into things at the beginning of the week. Upload picture. Okay. Theoretically, that made it up there, so it was not blocked. Getting image upload. Yep, there we go. Cool. And I think we're not seeing the image because we're requesting it from the wrong place. Didn't load yet. Source is going to be the image URL. Where does that come into play? You're an empty string. I think we need a longer timeout for sure. This is not right. API.local.picstory.studio slash file name. I think that should be good. Let's head back to the browser and give it another shot, eh? Open, upload. Hey, nice. Okay, cool. So we can still upload photos. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So now I think what I should do is I should figure out what the hell is going on with my insecure images. HTTPS. Bad boy. Okay. Yeah, I think we should create a user account, log in, and then start. I think like uploading these things to a folder under that user's username to start, because yeah, where I'm uploading these now is into resources public, and that's like giving me Jake and Pendleton, Prismo, and this is the actual photo that I've been uploading. So yeah, I think that's gonna be one thing we want to do, although I wonder. So I think this gets sent along with every single request. No, it doesn't. So yeah, I can have anything in here, but as long as I'm not actually requesting it in the website itself, it won't get sent down the wire. So yeah, this is okay. Resources public. Yeah, so I think to start I'm going to not send the image into you know, just straight into like resources public when I upload it, but I'm going to say like resources public username, for instance. I'm going to update what I'm doing here. Placing user photos into, there we go. It's more or less what I'm doing. So first things first, put it into the right folder. Second thing is to restrict how those photos can be seen when they're being requested from various places. Because if you're looking at a story, for instance, like say you had created a story through the UI and you want to like send out the link and you know, send that to a friend, and your friend opens it up and it can see the story, like that should not be restricted in terms of like, you know, what routes can like request that photo. But when it comes to uploading a photo and accessing that photo in terms of like using it with the UI and adding it to a story, or like removing it from a story, or you know, browsing photos you uploaded, that should be restricted on a pre-review basis. So yeah, I think that means I'm gonna have to making some choices in terms of like adding a route to this, because this is just like the root route right now. But if I change this to API local pic story studio slash story edit, for instance, then on the back end in my like authentication middleware, I would say like, okay, so when someone requests a specific image from this route, like lock it down to what their username is. But like if it was like pic story studio slash story slash some UID, then yeah, that would be the means by which you say like, okay, it's cool to access this photo and display it publicly. Okay. First things first, let's get things in their right folders. And to do that, I need to sign in. Now I need to send the username with the request. So let's go there first. Log in. Alright, so let's sign up. Let's call him Alice. Alice at email.com. Alice's password is going to be Alice. Okay. So sign up. we will log in. Alright, so I should now have a session, I believe, with Alice in there. Cool. Yep. Identity, Alice, IP address. Great. Now, I think when I log in, what I do is, let's see if that in an atom somewhere. Sign in. Handle login success. Atom user info. Alright, so that should be in core. User info, and that gets passed all the routes. Cool, so from index, I should have that available to me here. So, has to get passed down. It's passed down on a map. It's gonna be like keys. There we go. It's destructuring syntax I have to reference sometimes. Actually, every time. Alright. Keys, atom user info. Alright, then a init app is going to instead be a photo upload. And we're going to pass that user info along. Alright, so on click, it's going to be upload image. I'm going to say upload image with the atom user info. Cool. Let's remind ourselves what this is. It is a map with a atom inside it. So I need to get the username out of that map. Okay, so it's going to be let's username add atom. Alright, when the image file is not nil, there will be an error. Alright. So, theoretically, now add that to the forum data. Dot append username. Alright. So we'll load that function into the REPL. Even though we didn't really need to, because shadow CLJS will reload first automatically, but at any rate, if it's in there, it's in there. I gotta upload image, and we get the username. Get in rec, multi-part params, username. Cool. Now we can say slash file name. I think that'll work. If we go back here, select the file, and it's that same profile picture, upload. Maybe refresh. Nope. Body. Username, file name. Alright, we posted it. The username is in there. Wait, hold on. That was login. I got an error. Nope. API.local. I had to go one level deeper, I think. All right. Okay, so we got this object, which is an object containing Atom user info. Okay, let's start from the start here. That's not a great name for that variable. So we're going to say get Atom user info from user info. Right, get that. And then get the username. Then dereference it. Alright. And formulate that in a slightly nicer to read way. Cool. Alright. I think that'll do it. Alright, let's try one more time. Select the file. Upload. Oop. No protocol method deref defined for type null. What are you right now? Nil? Not what? I guess I need to log in again, huh? Oh, you know what? I have an active section of the browser, but I don't have any way to log back in when someone's logged in and then close the browser window. So gonna need something like that, won't I? Upload. Really? I feel like there should be one right now. Yeah, username Alice. Oh, I gotta get that. Man. Okay, so that's what the Atom looks like. So if I was going to get that out, what would I do? Alright, Atom user info. User info, stats get passed down. this user info. Alright, so now it's called user info everywhere. It's getting passed down. And this is a map that contains now I'm wrapping a map in a map. Key is user info. Let's just see what this is by the time it gets up here. Do this the dumb way. Let high. Let's do that for now. I didn't sleep too well last night, so. Well, I got the path right. What am I not getting right though? Print line user info. I need to get user info. Need to destructure the atom. Need to get the username. Username Alice. Oh man, what a mess. There must be a better way. Okay, reset this atom to this map. Username, username. It's the response I'm getting from the server. That's it. Right, because the response comes back and it's already in map form. Okay, let username be the response that we get. The response that we get is a JSON map. I'll call this user info. And we'll just reset that to user info. Okay. And a login success. Very good. So now this should make more sense over here. So we're not going to have a map that's like several levels deep with all the wrong information in it. At least I thought we weren't. Value nil. Let's just set that something. Set atom user info to be this. There we go. So now if we refresh, upload. Value nil, really? I got blown out of the water when I refreshed. Guess it did. That's too bad. I wonder if there's some way to get that from this session. I wonder. Man, that's one of the worst coffees I've made all week. So now if I upload a file, do I see them? Yeah, here we go. Val, username Alice. Okay. Okay, so this is now an atom that is a map. At user info, get the username. Alright, so now that should be Alice. Maybe that's... Expression call is not a function. I wonder if on the back end we've solved this problem yet. Yeah, looks like we've uploaded a lot of pictures. Username. Persistent hash map cannot be cast to Java IO writer. Ah, right. Wrap that in a form before I upload. Yeah, the image is there. Oh, it's being included. Wait, no, it's not. Right, so I am getting everything I need, but I'm not writing it to the correct place yet. So let's do that. Resources public, username / file name. So now if I do that, upload it one more time, I should see. Well, I thought I should see a folder called Alice somewhere here, but I don't. It's not in some crazy place. Copy the thing. /file name. File not found exception. Message file directory. Right, so I'm trying to send it back, but I didn't write it successfully the first time. Resources public /username /file name. So I guess I'm not getting the username. Oh, can I get in this object? Username. Does that work? Nope. No reader function for tag objects. Well. Alice, yes. Get the username in the request. That should be right. Def temp_rec as the request. Now what I want to do is send a request. I want to say like temp for you. Okay. So if I say again in temp_rec, Alice, yep. Temp file path, that's good. Oh. Yes, that's all good. I wonder if IO file can't write something to a new directory if it doesn't already exist. That may be what we're talking about here. IO file closure. Make dear closure. Make parents. Given the same args as for file, creates all parent directories of the file they represent. Yeah, easy enough. Let's see if this does it. Alright, I think maybe now is the time to define an upload path, which is going to be resources public /username file name. We'll make parents at the upload path. May have to require make parents first. Java IO. Yeah, that'll be like IO /make parents. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that's it. Just one more time back to the UI. Let's upload this. ignore some errors and see if we got what we want. Oh, we do. Hey, look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. All right. Now the trick is, we're going to blow everything in here out of the water if we upload a new file. So, imagine it was cool to be who you've been being. Love that. Upload picture. Oh, hey. Now that when we upload it, we can get it back. And we can upload it to the same place and it won't destroy everything. So yeah, that's great. Alright. Yeah, so now we can upload a file to the right place. That's great. What do we get done? Picture to specific on upload. Alright, it's 5:14. This might be a slightly shorter stream today. I wonder if I got much farther. As I didn't sleep very well last night, I don't want to burn myself out like right at the start of the week. So yeah, I think I'll end the stream right there. Yeah, alright. For next time, let's see, what do we want to do next time? We want to enable what do we want to do? We want to work on restricting requests for images according to which route you're on and which user you're signed in under. Yep, that'll be for next time. All right. So, bouncing bell reference for code warmup, clojuredocs.org. Yeah, let's put billwords in there. Billwords. Here comes the sun. I saw the sign. I saw the sign. It's a bad, bad sign. Is it this one? Nope. Billwords. Might quit. And St. Helens. Which one? Ball and stick. Did bad thing. Yeah, this one. Great guy. Been taking a lot of inspiration from his music, and I think he's kind of living in the same mind space I'm living in, so really like that guy. You should check him out. Alright, very good. So, anyway, thanks for joining me for the stream, everyone. I will be back here tomorrow, probably like 2 p.m. Eastern time. Yep, hopefully better rested. Won't spend quite so much time on the warm-up since I'll have my warm-up environment set up from last time, and we're going to make a lot more progress on uploading images and restricting image requests to the correct user at the correct time. So anyway, we'll see you then. Thanks for joining. Ta-ta for now. Catch you later.